How's it going, guys? Welcome to another episode of Feed the Beast, and my phone went off. How's it going, guys? Welcome to another episode of Feed the Beast. Got a couple things to talk about before we get started with this episode. First thing is I am using new software to record. I have Fraps instead of DxTory, which is what I was using before. So let me know how the recording looks, what you think, if you notice any quality change, be it better or worse. You should see a frame rate improvement. I don't get frames in my house anymore. Everything works just fine. I ordered a new hard drive, so I have somewhere to put all my recordings, because the DxTory recordings are huge, and I'm stuck. DxTory recordings were gigantic. It was like 250 gigabytes per episode. So it was really hard to record. I basically couldn't record more than one episode. I'd have to record, render, upload, delete all the footage, record, render, upload, delete all the footage. So now I'll have a hard drive dedicated to just video, and I'll be able to sit down, record a couple episodes at once, and then that'll ensure that you guys have some regular footage to watch. There's something else I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, I'll be using some new video editing software pretty soon. I'm using Sony Vegas right now, Sony Vegas Pro 11, but on Newegg there was a sale. It was $30 for the Sony Vegas Movie Studio 12 Platinum. Yeah, that, which is a $150 software that I got for $30. So that's gonna be awesome, and it'll make rendering, it'll make everything a lot easier on me, which is awesome. But yeah, that's all I had to say. What I wanted to do today is I want to finish up the sorting room in the new house. I might not finish it today. Actually, I probably won't finish it today. I'll just get the general framework laid down so you understand what I'm going to be doing with it, and then we can move on from there, because I have a really cool idea. What I want in my sorting room is I have my ground floor. Actually, I'll sleep and I'll show you what I want. Okay. I'm stuck. I need to move this portal somewhere because I get stuck on it quite often. This is still working just fine. Change this a little bit. But what I want to do, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but this is how I get around my floors. I just jump. So here's my first floor. This is where all my work is going to get done. I'll probably have my machines on this floor. Just everything I use regularly will be right here. I'll probably put more doors on the sides because right now I keep coming through the roof. But what I want is I want a computer right here, or somewhere with a chest right next to it, an ender chest. And I want to be able to walk up to this computer and say I want 64 iron and 24 wood and 50 smooth stone, and then have it put into the chest right next to the computer. And what I can do is I can have that computer ender chest combo anywhere. So that's going to be pretty cool if I can get that set up. The only thing that gets weird is computers have a range. I don't know what the range is. I know that I've hit it before because in my mine, my turtle strip mine, I had them underground, and I'd move the turtles without moving the computer, and once they got over a certain amount, a couple tunnels worth, I would I'd broadcast the command and only like half of the turtles would get it. So they have a range, and if that's the case, it wouldn't be a hard thing to fix, because the higher the altitude, the farther the wireless RedNet signal can go. So if it came down to it, I could easily, I say easily, it'd be kind of a pain in the butt, but I could put computers way up in the sky, way up here, and they would be basically repeaters, and it would delay how long things took to get to me by a little bit. But if I have a computer sitting at like 300Y, or looks like 260 is my max. If I have a computer sitting at 260Y, I'm not going to notice that. And I don't remember the range, but I think it's like 100 something blocks. You can whoosh. But yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. But for what we're doing here, in this base, I can have those computers all over the place with an ender chest next to them, the same way that I use my ender pouch now. I could even use the ender pouch when I'm out doing something, drop a computer down, send a command, boom, it's in the ender pouch. Get what I need without having to come back home. And that seems really awesome. So I'm going to get working on that. But you can see I used a filler to clean out this, and I put some wrath lamps. This may need to be bigger. I'm going to go into my other house and gather some supplies, and then I'll come down here and give you a basic tutorial of what I have in mind. Be right back. Closing menu now. Alright guys, got some supplies. Move my potatoes. Okay, this is what I had in mind. I originally was going to use wireless redstone and have like a filter hooked up to each barrel, and that would work if Computercraft could output different signals. I don't know if it can. I'm not sure. Actually, we should probably figure that out before we do all this other stuff. Alright guys, got all my supplies. Honestly, this is not the way I originally intended on doing the sorting system. The way I originally intended was a bunch of filters instead of turtles, which are what I'm going to use. Turtles are awesome, but they're more expensive than a filter. And they require a little more coding. Like, they're a little more of a hassle, but whatever, we'll get by. The reason I can't use filters is because there's no way to talk to the filters other than wireless redstone. The way to pick out individual filters, that would be, I mean, I would have like 100 of them. So there's no way to talk to them without wireless redstone, and Computercraft cannot control wireless redstone in the way I would need it to for the system to work. If I could attach like a wireless modem and it could pulse the wireless redstone at certain frequencies, that would be awesome and it would work. But that's not the case. It can't change the frequency of a wireless transmitter, I don't think. If it can, then I'll switch to that system or use that system for some of it, but I don't think it can. I couldn't get it to work, so until a time that I figure out you can, I'm going to use this system. And this system's really simple. It's kind of expensive, but it's simple. So here's what we're going to do. It's, let's see, 4 parts, honestly. Let's build it. Let's throw the turtle down. The turtle is what does all the work. It'd just be a regular turtle, or a regular wireless turtle. The barrel's on top, and this is the side that you would see. The turtle would be, I guess, underground. But I need some dye. This chest would be here, like that, and there would be a chest under him, like this. Bam. I'll use my ender pouch for now. There we go. And then we need an ender chest here. Oops, too close. We need ender chest here. A relay. I'm sorry, not a relay. We need a filter. Let me go grab another ender chest and a filter. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I got some dye for these chests because I don't want them to go back to my base. There we go. Let's match these up. Okay, so now those are linked, and these will be linked. There, ender pouch will be linked with that. Okay, so let's get some of this. Actually, I'll use this basalt because I have multiple stacks of it. There we go. Throw that in there. And my filter. Okay. Pneumatic tubes. Oops. There we go. Alright, this would essentially be the setup that I'd be using. There would be multiple of these. Ender chests are really cheap. Once you get the blaze farm going, it's not a big deal. I have like 40 stacks of obsidian because I have a water quarry. Turtles are really cheap. They just cost some iron. Not a big deal. I've got a barrel full of iron. Filters aren't bad. It's just a piston and some red doped wafers. And then the pneumatic tubes are not a big deal because I can recycle those from my other sorting room. But the way this works is the way turtles can interact with barrels, they can pull entire stacks out of the barrel. They can't pull certain amounts. So I can't call for 16 iron, or we'll say 16 basalt bricks. I'd have to call for the turtle to pull a stack out, and then for the turtle to drop 16 in wherever I want it to go and dump the rest somewhere else. And it can't put the rest back in the barrel, not from the bottom. It can only dump it somewhere. Like, watch, I'll just show you. It's easier to explain in practice. So the command I'd be using is turtle suck up. That's he's sucking from what's above him. If I do that, he pulls out an entire stack of basalt brick. Now if I go turtle drop up, returns false. He can't drop the item up into the barrel because you can't put items in the bottom of a barrel unless it has less than 64, less than one stack in the barrel. So let's see. There, less than one stack. There, he filled it up to 64. That's just not updating. But if I put all the basalt back in here, and let's take this out. Okay. What I would do is I would set all of these turtles up to listen. They would just wait for a wireless redstone broadcast. This turtle specifically would be waiting for a certain code that would be bound to this item. Or I could just say basalt brick. I could use a string, but let's just say he's waiting for the message basalt brick. If I sent the message basalt brick 30, what he would do is he would go turtle suck up, then he would turtle drop 30, or the argument that I put in the message, and what he does is he drops 30 of whatever he selected in front of him. So just like that, now there's 30 in this chest. And the last thing he would have to do is drop the item down into the chest under him, and that would put it back into the system. And it would get pumped back into the barrel, the excess. Now he can do this really fast, faster than you can really even watch, but if we exit the Lua prompt, we'll call this barrel. If we go turtle.suck up, and then we go turtle.drop, we'll do 24, and then turtle.drop down the rest. Get this out of here. There. Nothing in the barrel. Stuff in the barrel. So before, the chest. Before I could even leave the prompt and access the barrel, it's already there. So what this would do is I could walk up to the computer, type, I need 60 iron, bam. And before I could even get back to the barrel, there would already be everything I asked for. Before I could get back to the chest, there would be everything I asked for already there waiting for me. So it would just be really fast. And I think this is the system I'm going to use. I want to play around with ComputerCraft a bit and see, but ComputerCraft, it has to change the frequency there's an API for wireless redstone, but I don't fully understand it, and I'm not the best Lua coder because I don't code. But recharging that. But I will play around with that and see if I can get it. But I need to go build a lot of barrels, and I'll meet you guys back down here, and we'll start setting some of this up. Alright guys, got a simple program set up. This will not be the final program. I'll have to put some arguments in there so I can specify an amount. But this is the basic program. I want you guys to kind of get an idea what I'm working with here. There's two sides to this program. Each turtle will be listening for a specific message. Each computer will be broadcasting out a message based on what I type. Right now I have a program that it sends one message. It can only do one thing, but I'd like to have a program that I would open up and I would type in different stuff and it would send it out. But that's going to take me a while to figure out how to do. So right now I have a program called Barrel. Changed it. What this program does is first it rednet.openWrite turns on the wireless router for the turtle. Then it puts itself into an infinite loop while true do. Local event ID just sets the parameters for the message that I'm waiting for. The message is the variable, and then OS pull event rednet message is waiting for the message it receives from rednet. So that's all that does. All this whole line of code right here, line number 3, all that does is listens for rednet. What this does is once it gets something from rednet, it compares it to, it first saves it to MSG, being the variable. It saves it to that, and then if MSG is equal to basalt brick, then it goes ahead and goes through this command. If it's not, then I'm actually not sure what would happen if it's not. It should just keep listening and not do anything, I think. It'll if it is basalt brick, then it'll go suck up a stack, drop 16, and then put the rest in the chest at the bottom and be on its merry way. So if we go ahead and boot up the barrel program, there we go. Now it's waiting. I got all that in there. Nothing in the chest, nothing in the pouch. If you go to the computer and we edit our basalt brick program, and there's a skeleton dying. There we go. If you go into your program, all it is, rednet broadcast basalt brick. That's it. It's a really easy program. What I would write in the future is I would have a, I guess you could call it an interface. And what it would do is you would type in an item name and hit enter, and then it would wait for another item. And it would just go ahead and you could keep typing in items. But that'll have to set up a variable for that, and I mean an argument for that, and I don't remember how to do that. So I'm going to have to go learn. I haven't coded since I set up that turtle tunnel program, so I'm still rusty. But if you save and exit this, if I run basalt brick, boom, just like that. I need more basalt brick. Oops. Basalt brick. Basalt brick. Basalt brick. Now there should be a full stack in here. There is. And there should be a bunch of stuff that needs to go back. There we go. Boom. Really easy program, really easy to implement. Basalt brick would just give me 16, just like that. Oops, I don't know why that showed up in there. But yeah, that's the system I'm going to be using. It's really simple, but it's going to take a lot of time to set up, so I'm not going to set it up on camera. It's going to be place a barrel, drop 2 ender chests, drop a turtle, scooch over. Barrel, 2 ender chest, turtle, scooch over. And actually programming all these turtles is going to take forever, because I'm going to have to go for each turtle and tell it what message to wait for. I'm going to go look around and I'm going to develop a better program for this, and then I'll cut back and explain that program to you, so if you want to use this system in your own base, you know what code to use. And I'll also upload the code to Pastebin, so you can just kind of copy and paste it. And I'll even include a handy dandy installer, so I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, actually hold on. Alright guys, I have been working on this for like 2.5 hours now, and I can't figure it out. I cannot get this variable. Watch, I'll show you. You see that basalt brick 12? I want that to tell that guy. It sends the message. This guy gets derped up on it. I want that to tell him to drop 12 in here and the rest down there. And it's not working. It's really frustrating. Skype and phone. I will have to put this off. It's going to be a short episode because I planned on explaining all that code, but I never figured it out. So, oh man, I'm actually quite frustrated. In the meantime, if I can't ever figure that out, I can have it pull whole stacks of things. It's not a big deal, but that's not what I want. So, for some reason, I can't post on the Computercraft wiki to ask. I mean, the Computercraft forums to ask. So if anyone knows how to set an argument, how to set this argument here, this 12, and use that as the message in a redstone signal, and send it to this guy and get it out, that would be amazing, because I have the ID message equal rednet receive, whatever. It saves the message from rednet as MSG. Then I have amount equal to number for the message, and then I'm plugging in amount here as the variable, but it's not working. So watch. If I put this guy in listen mode and I send this guy, let's see, rednet broadcast, let's send 16. There we go. And nothing happened. Oh, actually, hold on. I think I just fixed it. Kind of. Wow, I swear to God, if that's what it was. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay. Rednet broadcast 33. Okay. Wow. Okay, so you have no idea how frustrating this is. Or you might. If you code, you know exactly how frustrating this is. But, okay, for some reason, this is wrong. Local arg. I could do a pull event. Okay, I could do this. I don't remember how to type this. I think it was read. Okay, I think I know what to do. Maybe. If I set amount to equal the read, I can delete this. I can print, oops, print how many, oops, amount equal read, and then send amount. Okay. Okay. I think this is gonna work. Make sure this computer's in listen mode. Alright. Basalt brick unfinished string basalt brick line 1. Edit. Print. Oh. There we go. Okay. How many? Let's do 17. Okay. Oh, hold on. Expected number. See, this is not working. I think edit. I think you have to. I don't remember. Is it this? I think that says that it's a variable. I can't remember. Let's try again. So let's set this one to listen. Okay, take everything out of there. Okay. Expected symbol string basalt brick line 3. Oh. Is it like that? No. I don't remember how to send it as a variable. Maybe it's like this. No, it's not working. For some reason, it's not sending the number from here to there. It's getting lost in the packaging the number in here. So this variable, let me make sure that's the problem. If I go into Lua and I type amount, that's 12. So if I exit and run the basalt brick and I enter 88, Lua should return 88 for amount. Yeah, okay, so everything's good until, oops. Everything's good until right here. So I'm gonna go figure out how to send a variable over RedNet, and I'll be right back. Well guys, after a lot of work trying to get this to function properly, I cannot. So this is gonna have to wait until next episode. I'm gonna have to do some research and figure out what's going on. But oh well, what you gonna do? I'll probably have this done next time. Maybe not. This might have to hold off until I can figure it out. But we'll do something. So thanks for watching. As always, I'm Aaron, and I'll see you next time.